to bring people together in a community space like this? And what do you hope to achieve from that?
If anything, is pushing myself and creating challenges for myself so I can permanently and constantly be looking at ways that I can become a better human. We all have a responsibility to do more. Mm-hmm. We can all do more. Mm-hmm. We're here for a reason. We're all winners already because we come back from generations and generations, and here we are.
So, Bernardo, thank you so much for being here. Well, this is your own event, so
I have to be here.
Yeah. Do you give yourself like self-pats and like self-gratitude every now and then?
Sometimes I do. To be honest, I'm pretty hard on myself, and I don't, I never stop and pause and smell the roses. Like, even a week ago, 10 days ago, I've been planning 2024.
Yeah.
I still haven't even done 2023. But, if I've learned anything is I maybe put myself under a lot of pressure, but then I tend to at least relax and chill out for a little while afterwards and smell the roses a little bit. So take it easier.
That's important. Going through that process of self-reflection and just pivoting, like we've been doing over the pandemic. So my name is Dr. Colin Zhu. You are here on Thrive Bites, podcast, and thank you so much for having us. This is an amazing event. This is called the You Expo here at LA Convention Center between March 3rd to March 5th. Can you tell a little bit with the audience what this exactly is and what is the main goal of it?
Yeah, the You Expo came with this idea of providing, a lot of the people in the industry or personal professional growth a platform where they could share their expertise. I've seen a lot of events which might be a little bit more spiritual or yoga, or then, individual events where, you've got big names running their own gigs. So I wanted to have a platform or an event that would bring a lot of people together and could be, a platform for anyone and everyone. So platform for the people. So that was the idea of having as many stages as possible that would represent everything from love, spirituality to business to money under one roof. And that's how it started. It started with a magazine, and then I always kind of visualized having a TV channel, which we've got now, and also having these live events, which is the You Expo.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this for?
Yeah, I promoted events now for probably around 15 years, 16 years. The You Expo has been running. This is my 7th or 8th live event. I've done a few virtual ones as well. So, this event has grew exponentially. Obviously, we had a 3-year, pause, and this is why it was important to come back. And if anything, I think I'm really focused on more than ever that I think it's so important, so needed. It's a risk, it's a gamble to put these events together now, especially with so many moving parts, everything being so much more expensive. But I thought it's important to do it, and hey, do it anyway, and that's how life is. Let's see what happens.
I've watched a couple of your clips being interviewed by other people. Your past lives, you used to be a night promoter, a nightclub promoter. And I love the concepts of saying bringing people together, but also bringing professionals together. Why is that important for you to bring people together in a community space like this? And what do you hope to achieve from that?
Well, look, I've obviously evolved. My latest book is called A Man Evolving. So, as the founder of the You, I have a certain responsibility to be congruent with my brand. I can't be a better version of myself if I'm still operating with my same systems and thoughts and processes of 20 years ago. So I've tried to enhance and learn new things and learn what can make me a better human, from meditation to fasting to whatever it is. I try to stay on top of the game, but also kind of taking care of myself, eating and so. But if anything, is pushing myself and creating challenges for myself so I can permanently and constantly be looking at ways that I can become a better human. We all have a responsibility to do more. Mm-hmm. We can all do more. Mm-hmm. We're here for a reason. We're all winners already because we come back from generations and generations, and here we are. Our mum and dad and great-grandparents, they met together. So many circumstances did happen for us to be here. And the thing is that people have to take that responsibility seriously. Mm-hmm. So my position is now where, if anything, it really is to get people to become aware that being conscious of what's happening in the world, becoming part of this new idea of consciousness, elevating consciousness and love. Okay, there's nothing more important. We can't take anything with us. People are focusing on the wrong things. They're focusing on problems, on what makes us different, on money, on possessions, on material things. That's completely irrelevant. And it only happens when all of a sudden, your life changes because of circumstances of health. that all of a sudden you realize that those priorities are wrong. So I'm simply trying to do, as the founder of the Best You, to make sure that is part of my conversation, and hopefully I can tap into my speakers and partners to share that message through.
As an event, as you're, creating more circles and, creating this ripple effect, is there a challenge in particular that you want to be able to eradicate? If I say, hey, Bernardo, if I have a magic wand, you can eradicate any, global challenge, what would it be and why?
Well, I think if anything, it would be, it's this idea of having power or being powerful or being greedy and not understanding that we're all part of this of humanity, and I think anything I could do to eradicate those people that pursue greed and pursue power for the wrong reasons is something that I would like to do. We are all part of this planet.
Correct.
We're all part of this universe. We will go down to the soil, and every single person.
Eventually,
every single person. So, to not think that we're all related, everything is interconnected. Planets, the trees, the sea, the ocean, the atmosphere, everything we breathe. So why are we focusing on all these things that are just make no sense? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. And I think that just creates a lot of barriers, for us. And I think, you're speaking about a man evolving. I would love for that to be the broader picture, a world evolving, to hurdle through this. Last question is, you talk about, challenges. What is the latest challenge personally that you're working through right now?
Well, I think, my latest challenge has been is putting myself on the line again. I didn't really want to do these events again, and the 3 years that I took away, lost my mom, fell out of love, fell in love, fell out of love, but also kind of went through a bit of a darker time for myself. I wanted to really step away from this role, but then I understood that this is why I'm here. This is why I'm on the planet. This is one of the reasons, and I've also lost quite a lot of friends, strong mentors, strong inspirational people. Funny enough, who have been in the industry. Bernie Dorman from CEO Space, Ryan Long, who used to run City Gala, and now I've got a really close friend of mine, Michelle Patterson, who's been suffering with cancer for 4 years, who's going to be speaking on Sunday. Yeah. These are people that are really important to me. And then so I feel that I have this sense of responsibility to do what I do. It's challenging, it's very tough. But I don't know, here I am, I'm going to continue doing it.
It gives us reflection and pause, as we move on our own humanity and our own mortality. When you see these great giants and mentors and influencers, in your own life just kind of, go through their own things, and it gives us a lot of lessons. So, Bernardo, thank you so much for giving us the space, that creative and safe space to just be ourselves and, be able to participate so we can continue to collaborate together. So I really appreciate it.
No, thank you, and I hope as many people as possible take advantage of it, connect with us, and we're going to be back. We're back in 2024, so we hope we can get even more people here.
London this time, right?
Well, we're going to do both. We're going to do my plan right now. We'll see how one of those challenges again. My plan normally, what we did is maybe London, February, and March in LA.
Okay,
that's what we're planning.
Awesome. Any last words for the audience?
No, just stay strong and and support people like us, events like ours, because you could stay at home, but on the other hand, you're part of the solution. Yeah. And you're going to come to these places and you just never know the ripple effect, as you said, that it can happen, or who you could connect or meet to that all of a sudden could transform and change your life. I've seen it happen many times.
Participation. That's all we need.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much, Bernard. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.